The eCom Seller Summit was created to prove that with the right tools and training, anyone and everyone can make money in e-commerce. So many people want to try their hand at e-commerce, selling on eBay, Amazon, Shopify, and more, but they're afraid they won't be successful. This summit will show you that there's many ways to do e-commerce, and there are many platforms you can explore, because e-commerce really has no limits. It really can pay your bills, and e-commerce never sleeps. There's nothing like waking up to profits from getting sales all night long. My name is Nicole Whitlock, and this is the eCom Seller Summit.
Hey eCom Seller Summit, Ashley Kincaid. Welcome to my seminar today. I am so excited and honored to get to be a speaker here at eCom Seller Summit. So thankful and grateful to get to teach you guys how to build an Amazon business that you love, that allows you to make an income to support your family, to stay at home. Again, I am so excited to be speaking at this summit. This is actually the first speaking appearance outside of my own events that I've been able to come out and teach. So I am really excited to be here. And my goal today is just to bring you a lot of value, whether you're a newbie or whether you already have an Amazon business. Again, welcome to my seminar today. So excited for you all to join me. My name is Ashley Kincaid. And I am really excited to dive in, and hopefully this training today changes your life. My goal is that you feel that this is something that's possible for you, that you can leave today's training and have some really clear action steps for what to do with your Amazon private label business. So welcome. I am so excited just to bring you guys value, to dive in and teach everything and show you guys behind the scenes of how I have started my Amazon business over the years and how it's changed my life. So the reason I wanted to come to eCom Seller Summit is because we have a really exciting new method that I have been implementing in my Amazon business, and it's something that I know can transform your Amazon business. If you're out there and struggling to get started with private label, maybe you already have a private label product and it's not selling. I've been there, I've been in your shoes. I'm going to share with you today a little bit about my story and how this new method, this new technique has been a game changer for me, and it's allowed us to launch thousands and thousands of products on Amazon. So if you're excited, please let me know. So excited to be here teaching you guys here at eCom Seller Summit. And again, thank you, Miss Nicole, for allowing me to be a speaker. I just love to teach and help people sell on Amazon. It's changed my life. So welcome. So the title of my seminar today is Photon and the 3x2 method. So we're going to talk a little bit about these two methods. This is my new way to launch your next private label product on Amazon. Now, this method can be used whether or not you already have a private label product or if you're a newbie. I know a lot of you are out there are like, Ashley, what is private label? This is scary. I don't know how to get started. Maybe you're already doing some arbitrage or some wholesale or some drop shipping, and you are ready to make the leap to private label in 2022. That's what we're going to talk about today. And with this method, you'll be able to start or grow your business this year without taking a big risk. I know a lot of you are just worried about that initial investment. You don't want to fail. You don't want to select the wrong product to sell on Amazon. I get that. Those of you who maybe are used to just doing some arbitrage or some wholesale with just a couple units here and there, maybe you're used to just going really small, but you know that you need to take a bigger step to be able to grow your business. You need to be on my seminar right now. And maybe you're looking at the exact same products as other sellers, or you're getting stuck in analysis paralysis. If that is you, raise your hand. You're spending weeks or months researching a product and you just can't pull the trigger because you don't feel certain or confident in your product idea. My Photon system and the 3x2 method, which again is brand new. This is the first time I've introduced this to the public. It's really gonna help you just have a really simple, clear path for launching your product on Amazon. So let's get excited, guys. So excited to have you here today. Please let me know if you've gotten value out of today's training. That is my goal for today, is we make some new Amazon entrepreneurs. We help people do private label. So super excited. A little bit about me. I want you guys to know who's talking today and who's teaching today's seminar. My name is Ashley Kincaid. I am 35 years old. I live in Dallas, Texas. I've sold a little bit over $2.2 million on Amazon over the years. I started selling on Amazon in 2015 as a side hustle. I had a full-time job, and like a lot of you, I just went online and I started looking up how to make money online. I joined some Facebook groups about e-commerce and Amazon, and I said, okay, maybe that might work for me. This might be something that can help me. I was working at 2 jobs. I was a substitute teacher. I also worked at a marketing company, and I just never felt like I was able to get ahead. I was in my mid-20s, and I just didn't fit in with the mold of working a traditional job, and I started to realize that. And selling online just made a lot of sense for my personality, made a lot of sense for what I wanted in my lifestyle. And so when I learned about selling on Amazon, I knew it was going to change my life. And I realized it could actually be a full-time business for myself. That was what was so transformational for me. I've listed over 15,000 products on Amazon. Not all of those have been really successful, and that's why I'm so excited about today's seminar, because you are going to see what that journey looked like of 15,000 products that I've had in my Amazon FBA store since 2015. I started as a part-time bookseller, going out to places like Salvation Army, Goodwill, thrift stores, just scanning books and putting them on Amazon. I built up my business to over $500,000 selling used books on Amazon. Then I moved to arbitrage, buying things at stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Walmart, and reselling them on Amazon for a profit. Grew a very large, successful business that way with a team. Eventually, I landed on private label. Now, if you take this training today, your journey is going to be a lot shorter than mine was. You're going to have a lot fewer roadblocks than I did on that journey that took several years. Yes, I am a former corporate yes girl. I used to be just a very compliant employee, working for somebody else, making a paycheck, doing the right things, checking all the boxes in life. But I realized that I wanted more, and Amazon and e-commerce has provided an opportunity that has just changed my life. I'm also a serial entrepreneur. I've started several companies. I founded the Photon system and the 3x2 method because I wanted to speed up private label launches for myself and also make it more approachable for everyday Amazon sellers. I know so many of you out there are thinking, oh my gosh, Ashley, I don't know if private label is for me. I don't know if I'll be successful. I don't know if I have the funds to do it. It just seems a little bit scary. So my goal with the 3x2 method I'm going to teach you today is you see it is a possible, tangible thing for you to do today. So when I first started private label, I did not have a plan. I didn't have a foolproof system, and my first several private label products failed. True story, my first private label product on Amazon was actually a set of bath bombs. Just put some generic bath bombs in a box, threw them up on Amazon, and I wondered why they didn't sell. Like a lot of you, I just didn't have a real system for making sure that I was selling a product that was actually going to make a profit and was something that was going to scale. I did that over and over and over again. I had some good products, but most of my products did not last very long. I wasn't able to find those right products that were consistent, that would last me for months, something I could consistently sell in my business. And it was because I didn't have a system. I was just guessing what I was going to sell. So that's what I don't want for you when you're starting private label. Some of my product ideas failed to sell at all. I had to liquidate that inventory or nearly lost it all. It tied up my funds and time in the wrong inventory. Other products I launched would be inconsistent. Some days they would sell 1 unit, and then other days they would sell 5 to 10 units. So I know a lot of you can relate to that. You send a product into Amazon, it sits there, it doesn't sell. You rack up storage fees. We all know Amazon does not want to be a storage unit, Amazon FBA, and you feel like you've failed at launching that product. Really what that does is it prevents you from scaling when you have the wrong products in your inventory. That's why I'm really excited to teach you Photon and 3x2 today. It's going to help you avoid this scenario as best as possible on your next private label product launch. But then I discovered a new way to test and then scale only my best private label products. It's faster, it's easier, it's more foolproof, and it was safer for me. It's also a lot of fun. I love teaching people how to do private label because I think it's really fun. I've launched dozens and dozens of private label products on Amazon, which I'll tell you more about, but it's fun. It's fun to launch products and find new ideas. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun today learning how to do this. A little bit more about me, my Amazon business. Again, I started it in 2015. I wanted to make a side income. I actually wanted just to help my mom with her college tuition bills. I had a really simple goal when I started in e-commerce. I never could have dreamed my business would quickly grow to over $30,000 a month in sales just within a couple months of starting to sell on Amazon. My biggest milestone I remember was Q4. This was December of 2016, Q4. I made over $100,000 in 1 month selling on Amazon. And over time, it's just grown and grown to something that's changed my life to over $2 million in sales. And today I teach the Photon system to new Amazon sellers, the 3x2 method, because all those years of experience have gotten me to where I am today. So really excited. That's enough about me. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So before we get started on today's training, I wanted to share a quote that I think is really going to give you some reasons why you're becoming an entrepreneur. I want you to remember that success doesn't happen overnight. There's no such thing as get rich quick in e-commerce. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. So my goal is that you leave this training and you put these tenets into action, not once, not twice, but consistently over 2022. You don't give up. At the end of this year, you will have a successful private label product on Amazon. If you're simply consistent with your goals and what you want to achieve, and you don't give up at every roadblock, you will be successful if you just stay consistent. So a little bit before we get started. So first, I want to talk about Photon. So many of you asked me about Photon. It's a really simple 5-step process, F-O-T-O-N. And really what it is, it's just a framework of thinking about how to sell on Amazon. You don't start with the idea. That's a common misconception that when I meet Amazon sellers, people ask me about getting started with Amazon. They think that they have to have an idea or a product just to start selling, which is not true. We start with a demand, then we niche down, and then we scale our winning product. So you don't need to have any experience to use Photon. To be a Photon entrepreneur, you simply need to kind of reverse that way of thinking and realize that we can follow the demand, then we can put a product on Amazon that fills that demand. So if you don't have an idea right now, you don't know what to sell, that's okay. You just need to use Photon. So the F in Photon stands for follow the demand. I want to share you guys some golden nuggets of the new way that I'm researching products on Amazon. When I'm shopping for product ideas, when I'm looking on Amazon, I only look at a product that's ranked between 1,000 and 10,000 bestsellers rank. So generally, I don't recommend going under about 1,000. So simply what bestsellers rank, BSR, means is the amount of sales that product has in relation to other product sellers in that category. So a lower number is good. That means it's the 1,000th bestseller in that moment for that category. So you want to stay away from products that are too competitive. If you're a newbie, I wouldn't recommend looking under roughly 1,000 bestsellers rank. The sweet spot is between 1,000 and 10,000 BSR. Now, I'll go up to even 100,000 bestsellers rank. It really depends on the category, how much risk I want to take, but certainly you can go above and beyond these numbers. This just gives you a framework of where you can start if you're looking at products on Amazon. Now, you don't need any software to do this. You can simply just go to Amazon.com and look at the bestsellers rank. Roughly 5 to 10 sales a day is a sweet spot of a good product for us to sell on Amazon. So many of you are thinking you need to have 50 sales a day or 500 sales a day. 5 to 10 sales a day with a $25 average selling price product will really get you to that $5,000 a month business that so many of you want. So 5 to 10 sales a day is our sweet spot. And this is really key. When you're doing product research, You want to track your sales over a 7-day period before starting your 3x2 launch. So you do not need to research a product for weeks and weeks. 7 days gives us enough history on a product to be able to make a decision that is good enough for us to test our own product and get it on Amazon. So O, this is the second letter in Photon, own your niche. Now, if you take nothing else away from today's training, I want you as an Amazon seller to start thinking about how you can have a niche on Amazon. I have a niche on Amazon. I've always been in the arts and craft category for private label. It's one of my favorite categories. I love teaching people how to sell in it because there's so many great niche opportunities. So start thinking about, instead of just a main category, a subcategory that you can sell in, and you can just own that niche and dominate in that very specific product. So I talked about bath bombs, how that was my first private label product. What about organic children's bath bombs? Or organic bath salts. Thinking about how you can niche down in a certain category. That's how you really can find those unique opportunities, just a more specific long tail keyword, and we'll talk more about that as we go. And how can you differentiate a product? That is really key to success on Amazon in 2022, is making your product slightly different or better than what's already on Amazon. Having a unique product proposition, we call this a UPP, how you can position your product slightly different on Amazon, whether it's with a better photo, whether it's with better keywords. There's so many ways, but just start thinking about how you can be unique. Yes, Amazon is very competitive, I will tell you that. In 2022, you don't just want to sell the same product that's already out there, but making it slightly different. And finding your blue ocean. Your blue ocean is simply a unique area of products where there's not a lot of sellers already there. There's enough sellers that there's demand, but not too many that you're going to be in a really competitive niche. So I really want so many of you to just find your niche this year. I know a lot of you, your Amazon store feels like a garage sale, or you're just kind of throwing things on the wall and seeing what sells. That's okay to get started. That's what my business used to be like. But as you grow, you can have a niche. That's how you find the riches are in the niches. T, tap into secret suppliers. So many of you are likely struggling with how to find a supplier. Me personally, I don't use Alibaba for any kind of product research. It's okay to find some suppliers, but the best way to do this in 2022 is to go off the grid a little bit. Google is great. You can simply just search for suppliers on Google or Yahoo or search engines. Etsy, trade shows, conferences, making those personal relationships to find those suppliers that maybe other sellers wouldn't even think to look at. The mentality is to go one step further than other sellers do. How can you bring some kind of unique value to a supplier? Maybe it's a partnership. Maybe it's having an exclusivity arrangement with your suppliers. Maybe it's having just a simple phone call with your suppliers. Maybe just not sending out an email template, but finding those suppliers that other sellers don't look at. All the sellers are looking at Alibaba, but there's a lot of websites that you can go to find some more unique suppliers. And you do not have to have a Chinese supplier either. Oh, outsmart the A9 algorithm. So Amazon has got a very finicky A9 algorithm that sorts and categorizes products on their platform. Simply, if you're going to be a successful Amazon seller this year, you need to outsmart the algorithm. You need to understand how it works, and you need to have a system for how you optimize your products and keywords so that you can rank your product on page 1. Your goal should be to get your 3x2 products on page 1 of Amazon. So when someone shops for charcuterie boards, you are the first page of charcuterie boards. You want to be on the first page of search results. That happens through keyword optimization, organic BSR, and pay-per-click. We roughly estimate that 30 to 50% of your sales should be coming from pay-per-click. It's really the fuel that lights the fire on your Amazon business. So keywords are so key, guys. Making sure your title is full with keyword-rich terms, and that your back-end search terms are optimized as well. So these are all things that you can do after you do your 3x2 launch. You don't need to think about them now. But really just building up your knowledge base, of how you understand the A9 algorithm is really, really key. So, and then the last step of Photon, we call this nurture. Now, we want you, using the 3x2 system, to get your business to $5,000 to $10,000 a month in revenue. This is a really healthy point for a lot of you to get to. I know a lot of you are struggling. You're at a few $100s a month in sales or zero sales, and you're trying to get to that full-time mark, right? This is a foundation for healthy growth. So what we want you to do is scale your business up to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and then train your business to run without your daily presence. We call this automation. So it's a combination of using a prep company, of using some softwares, a virtual assistant, building a team as you go, so that you don't have to actually touch your Amazon business every day. That's the end goal. Eventually, we want you to get your business to $100,000 or more in annual profit. At that point, you can consider a buyout, an exit if you'd like to sell your brand, or if you want to consider running your brand long-term and growing it, working it more like a full-time job. But this is the nurture phase, and this is what you can start thinking about once your business is at $5,000 to $10,000 a month. So that's Photon. And what we're going to talk about next, if you guys are still with me, if you have any questions, please let me know. But most importantly, I want you to take down your notepad and write down Photon. And if you can start thinking about your Amazon business with these 5 terms, you'll be set up for success this year. Photon works whether you're a newbie or whether you already have a 6 or 7 or 8 figure business on Amazon. It works. It works for everybody. It's why I use it. All the other 7-figure sellers I work with think in a Photon type of mentality. So, but you need an actual plan to put Photon into action. That's why I'm excited to tell you guys about the 3x2 method. So make sure you have your notepads ready. The 3x2 method is really going to prevent you from making big mistakes. And I know that's the fear that a lot of you have. Maybe some of you already have dozens of products on Amazon. Raise your hand, or hundreds of products. Start your business with 3x2, and you will ensure long-term success. So the 3x2 method is really simple. Step 1, you're going to test 3 products at once. Step 2, each product has 100 units ordered that you send into Amazon FBA. Step 3, you'll test each product for 30 days. And then step 4, you'll scale your one winning product to infinity. We call this fail 2, scale 1. And this is a really different way of thinking about private label product launch, right? A lot of you are just putting one product on Amazon, hoping that it sells, sending in 500 or 1,000 or 5,000 units to Amazon. That's a really quick way, guys, to go out of business before you even had a chance to be successful. So I introduced the 3x2 method because I want to help people who are new not get out of the game before they've even started and have a really, really good chance of success within their first 30 days on Amazon. So this is the 3x2 method, and we have used it now with thousands of product launches, and we're seeing incredible results and building that momentum in your business really quickly. So why 3x2? 3 test products gives you 3 chances at one time to find a winning product. So really simple. You have 3 product ideas. You order 100 units of each, and you send all 3 products into Amazon FBA, and you test them for 30 days. Most likely you'll have 2 products that fail and 1 product that scales. Now you may have 2 winners or even 3 winners. That's great. We see that a lot too. But it ensures that you have a really good chance of success. And this is best for newbies. There's no reason to go out right now, find a product on Amazon, then order 500 units. You can do 3x2, just get 100 units, even less. You can do 3x2 with 10 units or 50 units. I recommend 100 units to give you enough quantity so that you don't go out of stock, and it will allow you to build traction with your new listing. Now, the thing I love about the 3x2 method is it's fast. Rapid testing is king. It allows us to get our product to market really quickly, so we're not trying to do too much at once your first time selling on Amazon. It shouldn't take you 3 or 6 months to get a product into Amazon. This is why you want to use 3x2. And it allows us to capture data for 30 days that we can then use to make decisions, and then we scale the winning product up. So It's different than a traditional product launch. I know when I first launched my first private label product, I did the one method. I sent in one product to Amazon and it didn't work out very well. It didn't sell and I just had a lot of inventory I had to liquidate at Amazon, and it felt really defeating when I was trying private label. So the goal here is that you go more wide, not deep, on one product launch. You give your product some time to be successful. 1 or 2 days is not enough time to see if you have a successful product on Amazon. You need to spend 30 days looking at your sales velocity over time to make sure that you have a good product. And this is the key to why 3x2 is so successful. You only scale the winner, not the losers. And then you can scale 1 to infinity. We have 7 pillars of the 3x2 method. Number 1 is to research. Let's go through how most sellers do their initial research. Most sellers go on a tool like Jungle Scout, Helium 10, and just look at the same products as other sellers, which is okay. We do that too. But there's some really unique ways that you can actually research your next product on Amazon. We're actually going to go through that right now. I can't wait to show you guys a little bit of product research. Here we are on Amazon. Really simple. You can go to Amazon. I love to go to the Wikipedia hobby list. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. This is the Wikipedia hobby list. There are so many great ways you can have a rabbit trail of how to find products. This is one way that I start to find my first private label product is on the Wikipedia hobby list. Hobbies are great for private label. They're interesting. This is how you can find a niche. So simply go down here in the hobbies list. For example, select, let's look for a really good one together. How about cheese making? This sounds like a great hobby. Cheese making. So pull up a hobby and then head back over to Amazon and search for cheese making. Gosh, some really great private label product ideas. Love this one. Cheese mold with follower press. Someone can take this product and run with it right now. Cheese mold with a follower press. And you're going to see some really great products, and you can actually come over here on the left side and start to dig deep into these subcategories. Kitchen is a great private label product category, and you'll be able to find products that are indexed under the keyword cheese making over here on the left side of the screen. Wow, some really great private label products here if anyone wants to take a run with it. I'm already seeing some really good ideas that you can start with. Now here are some other unique ways to find a great private label product to sell on Amazon, and you don't need any software to do this. This is how I find a lot of ideas for my next private label products. You can simply head to Amazon.com and head to their new releases section. Also look at bestsellers. I like to look at new releases, bestsellers, and movers and shakers. These are very simply the best-selling products on Amazon, listed out by the category. You can also dive deeper into the subcategories if you'd like to, but this is a great starting off point. We'll just go ahead and do a little bit of early product research together. Again, the goal here is just to find ideas. You're not going to necessarily sell the exact product listed here. You're going to follow all the steps from this training, making sure you track it for 7 days, making sure you find an opportunity to differentiate or make the product better. But let's just go through and do some deep diving right now. For example, if you come over here into the best sellers in clothes and jewelry, I already see some great potential product ideas for private label. I personally do not recommend newbies go into video games, softwares, or collectibles for your first private label product. Let's go ahead and come over here to some more better categories that I recommend for a newbie. I love art, craft, and sewing. Lots of great niche opportunities. These are the current hourly bestsellers in the arts, craft, and sewing category. So as you can see here, here are some really great ideas for a first private label product. What you want to do is niche down into some of these subcategories, beading and jewelry making. And then you can go even deeper into a deeper subcategory. These are some just really great little giveaways for you guys. Beads and bead assortments, jewelry casting supplies. Ooh, that sounds like a great one. Here are some really great private label product ideas. Some of these do look a little bit competitive, But if you were to go into each of these products and start to look for some more opportunities, I really like this product here. Only has 791 reviews. It is a little bit of a lower price point, but what if you were to sell this product with more molds, for example, 8 or 12 pieces of molds? How could you bundle or make this a more expensive product so you're not competing with a $9 product? You can also come down here to frequently bought together and think about how you can actually bundle a product together. These are products that customers have frequently purchased together. This would make a great bundle. These molds, and then you actually put the art kit, the resin hardener, and the measuring cups toolkit into one large set, so the customer has everything that they need to actually make the jewelry. This would be a great private label product idea right here, and you could actually get this into a $20 to $30 price point. Let's go ahead and go back. I'm just simply scrolling and looking for products that just set off my private label product idea generator. This looks like a potentially really good product. This silicone resin tray. I like this product because it's a little bit of a higher price point. It's a simple product. I like how it's just a simple one-piece product. This is simply just a serving board that you can private label and make it your own. There's nothing unique about this product, but you can simply take this product idea on Amazon. It's obviously got demand. Now, of course, we're going to track it for 7 days to make sure we know for sure, but this is a great private label product. You could make it a little bit bigger. You could make it a slightly smaller size, a bigger size. So many opportunities. You can make it a bundle. You can see Amazon will often even suggest bundle ideas. You can bundle together the resin pack with the smaller geode piece as well. These are just some really simple ways to start to think about private label product ideas simply from the bestsellers category. You can also head over to Amazon Movers and Shakers. Amazon's movers and shakers are products that are gaining in sales rank over the last 24 hours. Now be careful, these could just be products that are selling really quick right now. That's why we want to track. So let's just go over here into some of these categories. Let's go into, for example, patio, lawn, and garden, which is a great category for a newbie to private label in. Now let's go deeper into a subcategory. We can look in pet supplies. These are the movers and shakers in pet supplies. Pet supplies is a great category for private labeling. Generally, I would stay away from anything edible, anything digestible. Look for something more simple. For example, this could be potentially a great private label product. It's useful, it's simple. It's a little bit large for a private label product for storing it at Amazon, the fees that you're going to pay. Or generally for a first product that you're going to be launching, looking for something a bit more smaller and lightweight that's going to be easier to ship and easier to ship in store at Amazon FBA. This would make a great private label product. I love how small, it's simply a puzzle toy for dogs. Now, when you look at this product, the way a private label seller thinks is how can I make this product slightly differentiated, improve it, make a bundle or a set out of this product. Now, there's a couple things I would consider. I would consider bundling this product. I'd come down to frequently bought together. So you could put a mat with the product. You can see customers are frequently purchasing these two products together, both the feeder and then the snuffle mat for dogs. So there's a lot of ways that you can increase your average selling price by bundling two products together into your first product. Lots of great private label product ideas here, guys. Again, just make sure you track the product. What we're looking for is consistent sales over time. Movers and shakers can change a lot. Another really great resource is the gift ideas tab on Amazon. Simply go to amazon.com/GP/most/gifted. and you're going to see the most gifted products in a category. Let's go into, for example, baby. And here we have some great private label product ideas. Here's a great private label product. This 4-in-1 carrier, ergonomic. This is such a great private label product idea. Now, you could simply make this product in a different color. You could make it for maybe an older baby, a bigger size baby, a smaller size baby. What if you added some pockets to it? What if you made it in a better color? What if you made it in a better quality? Or what if you bundled it with some other products that moms would be purchasing for their newborns? Products for newborns are so great to sell on Amazon. Moms are shopping on Amazon to get the products they need. As you can see, this would be great to bundle with some onesies, then a healthcare and baby grooming kit. There's just a lot of ways that you can start to think like an entrepreneur. Again, you can sell this exact product, brand it with your own private label, and this could be one of your initial test products for the 3x2 method. So start to think in a different way of how you can research products. Yes, you can use softwares like Jungle Scout and Helium 10, but start to think in a little bit more of a sophisticated way of how to find those unique private label product ideas. Step 2 is to validate. We want you to spend just 7 days picking your product idea. This part is quick. Data, not drama. So for 7 days, you're going to track your new product idea with any keyword tool of your choice, making sure that the product has several daily sales, consistency over 7 days. We don't just want to look at one moment in time. When we look at the best sellers rank on Amazon, that's just a snapshot of how much a product's selling, and it changes every hour. So make sure you're actually using a software tool to track your product over 7 days. That gives us enough time to make a decision. Step 3 is to test your 3. So your 3 products in your 3x2 method. This is where you actually list your 3 products on Amazon for 30 days. The primary goal here is collecting data. So this isn't about growing your business to $10,000 a month right away. The goal is to get your product into Amazon and to get data for 30 days. We're looking for consistency over that 30-day period in your 3 products. And then we're looking for that one winning product that we're going to scale. Now, number 4 is measure. So track your 3 products on Amazon for 30 days. A common misstep that I made when I first started doing private label is I would send a product into Amazon. It would not sell in the first couple days, and I'd assume it was never going to sell, or I'd assume it was a dud. Or I'd have a lot of sales in the first couple days and assume that I had a winner. We want daily consistency. So we would love to see, it's better to see 1 or 2 sales a day over 30 days than 10 sales every 3 days or every 5 days. That daily consistency gives you that foundation from which you can scale. So make sure you track your 3 products for 30 days. You can either use a product tracking tool, there's many on the market, or you can use a simple spreadsheet. Every day, or a Microsoft Word doc. Every day, just open up your sheet and count how many units you sold that day. And what we're looking for, again, is those daily sales. Number 5 is to scale. A winner should generate you at least $5,000 a month. We don't like to look at products that make us less than roughly $5,000 a month on Amazon. A product that makes less than that can definitely tie up our inventory funds. And once you reach $5,000 a month, we'll move to pillar 6, which is to automate, my favorite part. For me, I love to see a fully automated Amazon business. Some of the most successful sellers I work with and I know, they are really into automation, and it gives you that lifestyle so that you don't actually have to be the one who is shipping all your boxes and testing all your products and shipping everything to Amazon. And there's a couple ways that you can automate your business. The first way needs to be with software. So the very first step in building up automation is to get some software. It can be as simple as accounting software. I'm a big fan of Helium 10 for product research. I also like Inventory Lab for managing my expenses and tracking. Those are some great starter softwares to start off as you're building your business, but you do need a couple softwares to help you manage things. First should be software as your investment. 2 should also be a prep company. A prep company is simply a company that accepts and receives your products from your supplier, your private label supplier, and then ships them to Amazon FBA for you. They make sure that your product's ready, that it's labeled, that it's in working order, that it's what it's supposed to be, and then they label it and ship it into Amazon FBA for you. So prep companies are incredible. I've used a prep company for many years, and it's what allows you to just focus on sourcing and focus on building your brand. Now, I don't recommend getting a prep company right away. It's always a good idea to do some of the receiving for yourself in the first couple months of your business until you're familiar with your product and how Amazon works. But as your business grows, definitely get a prep company. And number 3 is to build your A team. So once you've got software and some consistent products using the 3x2 method, it's time to start thinking about building an A team. My first hire on Amazon with my Amazon business was a virtual assistant in the Philippines. She helped me with managing my listings, researching some online arbitrage, researching some suppliers, and just doing things in the business that took a lot of time. She helped with those tasks. So a virtual assistant is a great first hire if you are a new entrepreneur and you don't have a lot of time. You can do a lot by yourself though. A lot of sellers I know have very large businesses with just themselves, but certainly if you've got a full-time job, start thinking about getting a virtual assistant. The next step could be a packer or shipper if you don't use a prep company, someone to help you locally actually pack and ship your products to Amazon. So you don't need a big team to be an Amazon seller. I was doing over $100,000 a month with no employees at one point. So certainly, but you do want to build your A team as you go. Now this pillar automation is really key for you to grow your business. This is what gets you from a small time $5,000 or $10,000 a month business to a $100,000 a month business is the automation step. Now, number 7 is to rinse and repeat. This is the fun part I talked about earlier. Private label is a little bit addicting, so you probably don't want to stop at just one product. You want to have multiple products. If you implement my 3x2 method, the end goal is I want you to have 2 to 5 complementary related products on Amazon. That is the end goal. Really, the blueprint and the formula for success on Amazon is 2 to 5 complementary related products. So that is the end goal. Now, once you have this system in place, you can pull the lever and get income coming on. It turns on and off like a faucet. So that's the beauty of the 3x2 system and the Photon system is you simply can turn it on and have a repeatable, scalable process of how to actually research and select products. Now, we not only do this ourselves on Amazon, but we have predictably transferred this system into hundreds of our coaching clients' businesses as well. So this is how much faith I have that the 3x2 system is going to help you build a simple business on Amazon that's less risk and more simple for you to start up. Now, my goal for you as you leave today's seminar is that you take action. You take action and decide to put this into play in your business. Most people won't. So many people learn new things and just kind of put them by the wayside or don't actually put them into play in their business. People who do this will be successful. The key is just to actually take action and start implementing this method in your business. If you have any questions about today's training, about the 3x2 method, about Photon, be sure to invest in the All Access Pass. You can work with me. Also be sure to grab my bonuses. I would love to meet you, see how we can apply this method to your business, apply Photon to your business. I am so excited to, for those of you who do invest in the All Access Pass, because it's going to allow you to just take that next step and really grow your business to 6 and 7 figures this year. So I hope today's training was an encouragement to everyone at eCom Seller Summit. I hope this new method has inspired you to do your next product launch the right way. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. It was wonderful to meet you all. I wish everyone here the best at eCom Seller Summit. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you guys have a great rest of your summit, and I will see you on the All Access Pass. Bye, everybody.